The Frostbound Prophecy. The first snow of winter had just begun to fall when Elara discovered the frozen mirror deep in the woods. She had always been warned not to wander too far from the village, especially in the heart of winter, when the wind howled with voices long forgotten. But curiosity had always been her greatest weakness. That, and the stories her grandmother used to tell, the ones about the scrying mirror, hidden beneath the snow, which could show glimpses of the past, present, and sometimes things that had not yet come to pass. That evening, as the sky darkened to an inky blue, Elara followed the whispering wind through the frost-bitten trees. It carried her deep into the silent forest, past icy branches that shimmered like glass, until she reached a small clearing where the ground was unnaturally smooth. Beneath a thin layer of snow, something glinted. Elara knelt down, brushing away the frost with her mittened hands. A large, round mirror lay frozen into the earth, its glass dark and clouded with age. The silver frame was covered in intricate carvings of wolves, stars, and an eye at the very top, staring unblinkingly. A shiver ran down her spine, not from the cold, but from the strange pull she felt toward the mirror. Her breath misted against the glass. Then the mirror moved. The frost on the surface cracked, spreading like veins across the glass. Suddenly, the reflection cleared, revealing a vision not of herself, but of another place, another time. Elara gasped as she saw her village, covered in snow, the houses dark, empty. The streets were lined with shadows, flickering figures with hollow eyes. The air was thick with ice, creeping over the rooftops, the trees, even the sky itself, turning everything into a frozen wasteland. And in the center of the village stood a figure cloaked in black, its face hidden, holding a staff of ice that pulsed with an eerie blue light. The wind howled through the clearing, carrying a voice not her own. Winter will claim all. Elara staggered back, her heart pounding. "No," she whispered. "That's impossible." But as she stepped away, something shifted in the mirror. Her own reflection appeared now, but it wasn't moving as she was. It smiled, and then it spoke. "You cannot stop it." Elara screamed and stumbled backward, the snow swallowing her boots. The voice echoed in her head as the glass shattered, sending shards flying into the wind. She ran. She didn't stop running until she reached the village, her lungs burning, her fingers numb. The streets were still warm, glowing with candlelight, the scent of roasted chestnuts filling the air. Everything was as it should be. But as she turned to look back at the forest, she saw a single snowflake drift down, then another and another. The first storm of winter had begun, and deep in the woods, beneath the frost-covered trees, the shards of the scrying mirror lay buried in the snow, whispering,